I love this place already for many years, already since the first time I came here. The landscape is amazing, there's so many hard routes, so many cool routes, and it reminds me a little bit of the Frankenjura, to be honest, because you have lots of different crags. Some are like really short, some are, you know, very bouldery, and it reminds me of the Frankenjura. So I've been coming here for 10 years now, and many times I tried to count the trips I've been here, and it's for sure 10, I think, by now. I was already here in February to try some routes, and I tried one route in Espadillas that Ramon also actually tried. It's called Tuareg Bianco, and also hard, still project. I have to also come back for that. And here on Finestra I've done quite a few routes in the steep, but there were lots of routes I still wanted to try, and one of them was Samfaina.
Yeah, the Samfaina project kind of sat there for a while until, you know, I think I was playing on it, and I was also trying Perfecto Mundo and kind of just messing around on the wall. And yeah, there was always this one move, this really gnarly move off this one finger pocket that seemed impossible for me, and that was kind of what killed my motivation to try it. And then I found this other little undercling right next to it, and I was able to find a new sequence, and then so that kind of unlocked it. And then I realized, oh, I could probably do this. And so I spent a couple of days putting it together, and it actually went pretty fast. I don't remember it feeling that hard, so I guess I was in pretty good shape when I did it. I thought maybe it was 9A, but it didn't feel even like very hard 9A. So it's interesting, you know, grades, it's such a personal thing. Depends on how you feel in that moment. So, but yeah, it's a great route. It's got amazing moves, and yeah, you know, our good friend Andoni Perez put it up, and then, you know, I tried it with Danny Andrada. We kind of unlocked all the sequences together, and yeah, I remember the day that I did it. Also, Pachi was there at the crag, and I was telling him, I was like, "You should try it, man."
The main section after the first, I think, 6 quick draws, when it goes straight, where Víctimas Pérez goes right, you have like a really big move into like a Gaston. It's 2 or 3 finger pocket almost. Then you cross over into a mono, and then from that you take this Gaston as an undercling and do a very big move to a 3 finger crimp. Those 2-3 moves I think are the hardest. But then also the section after that, even the section until the lip is still not easy, and I felt actually, for me this crux was sort of okay, so I climbed this crux I think 5 or 6 times and then still fell after. There's a drop knee move into a pocket, and that's always where I fell because I was completely pumped. So and I also talked to Jorge, for example. For him the crux was the main part, and he only fell 1 time afterwards. But for me it was almost like the crux was okay, and then afterwards I was just too pumped. I didn't climb very much endurance before this trip, so I competed in a bouldering World Cup, so it was not maybe the best preparation.
So it's always cool when Alex comes to Catalunya, and he's a great guy, and it's great to see, you know, such a talented climber, you know. And of course, Alex coming from the Frankenjura, you know, it's kind of, Margalef is pretty similar to Frankenjura. You know, it's all about a lot of pocket climbing, and So yeah, it's really cool to see him tick off everything, and of course everything he's done in Ciudad as well. But happy for him to try Samfaina as well.
Come on, Alex. And actually also climbing onto the slab is not super easy, so it feels a bit sketchy. It's like Perfecto Mundo, it has the same top. There's like one move, very uncomfortable, and when you're pumped coming from the ground, it's not fun to climb. I mean, I'm not surprised that Ramon repeated it, but he repeated it very different than everybody else. I think Chris probably did the same method as I did. And Ramon, there's like one intermediate pocket. It's really shit. I don't think anybody can hold it. Ramon is maybe the only person in the world, because like it's really tiny, very uncomfortable, and he just took that and then crossed to the next move, which makes like this move a lot easier, but nobody else could do it like that. So I think it's just hard and uncomfortable. It combines endurance and also maximum power with this bouldery section. So a lot of people, either they can't do the moves, or I think a lot of people were also scared because it was in the guidebook as 9A, and Víctimas Pérez is also 9A, but the moves are a lot easier, so it's easier to work on Víctimas Pérez. And yeah, Samfaina I think it was just not 9A. I'm pretty sure it's more 9A plus than 9A. So everybody who thought maybe to try something for 9A, they got scared because it's really hard. But maybe now, let's upgrade it. Hopefully some more people will try it. I did the combination between Carlota and The Journey, which is Tom's project. I did that also last week. I didn't post about it yet. So that was the thing Jorge was trying, and yeah, it's maybe also around 9A plus. So now I did that, and I don't have that much to do. So it's like climb more combinations, but it's good. I like it. It's fun.
Cool to see so many, it's cool to see Racó de Finestra in general get a lot more attention now, with lines like Perfecto Mundo, and of course Víctimas Pérez, and then, yeah, all of the world-class lines there. It's not a surprise at all that it's become, a really important place in the world of hard sport climbing. The style is really kind of like vicious. It's just very fingery. Usually you have really bad feet. All of the handholds on that wall are they're inside the wall. And so visually the wall is beautiful because it's just such a clean, sheer wall, but everything that you hold onto is basically little pockets, and so it's really hard to get any good foot placements, and you're usually just using, pulling with your arms a lot. So it's a very powerful style of climbing. Can also be kind of painful too.
God, it's so painful. For the rest of the year, I'll still climb two bouldering World Cups and a few lead World Cups. I decided to do maybe half more season. I will not fly anywhere, but like a lot of them are in Europe, so they're close by, and the lead World Cups are in Chamonix and Briançon, so I could go to Seus between and after and before, so at least I can combine it with rock climbing. And I think from August on I will focus on rock climbing again, and maybe come back here to Margalef to try some more projects. Maybe if Chris does his project in Sirana, maybe go check that out. So I think there's too many ideas and too many places to go and not enough time.